Hey guys, Rich here. Haven't made a video in a while. Holidays and shit, you know, everyone's fucking busy as hell. I've been cleaning the fuck out of the garage. The garage is really nice and clean now. I got more than enough space to do what I need to do out here. And I actually have bench space now that I cleaned up all that shit that was on the bench. It's too dark in here. I'm not going to even try to show you. I'm hoping to get a better camera soon so I can make some decent videos, because it's just too dark and I don't think you guys really fucking see anything when I actually post a video, and it's probably annoying to watch. So I'm going to try to get another camera somehow, some way, and hopefully it's better than this fucking piece of shit. But I want to show you guys a couple of things. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it before, but I want to show you. There's a couple neat things here. You guys use these for when you paint, maybe? It's a inline air filter you put at the bottom of your gun or in the bottom of your tool. It says DeVilbiss on it. They're pretty cheap and expensive. You guys know what's inside here? I took one apart if you guys want to see, so I wanted to show you. Look at that. Yep, I just bashed it apart with a hammer and a chisel, and it's like little pieces of toilet paper stacked on top of one another. There must be a few hundred of them in here, and the air passes over this filter and takes out any of the dirt or foreign material, water, perhaps oil, until it gets saturated, and then it's no good. But yeah, there's a whole shitload of them in there, and that's all it is. It has like a baffle inside, so the air has to go around. The air has to go around that baffle. Yeah, before it can go through the hole in the end. There's the baffle. There's the end of the hole. And the other end's just open. There is no baffle. But that's what's inside those. That's all it is. That's nothing special there. If you have a lot of water in your airlines and it's winter time and you put one of them fuckers on, water will go through these filters, and as the air passes over, it freezes the water, and you'll notice a huge pressure drop because it's hard as fuck for your compressor to push the air through these fucking things. Same thing with these things. You guys ever use these? They're little inline desiccant air dryer filter thingies. You can get these. This one's Harbor Freight. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say on it, but this one's Harbor Freight. You can get them for about $7. They do work. You know, they do take moisture out of the air and stuff. The desiccant that you can see through this window is blue when you start, and as the air passes through it and it absorbs moisture, they turn pink. But what I think a lot of people don't know about these is people just buy these and throw them away. You don't have to. They come apart relatively simple here. Let me take this apart real quick. That won't come apart. This plastic piece, if you push it, it comes off, and then this top piece is a nut. Pliers here or something. This piece here, where you would put your air fitting before you put it on your tool, just comes right off. It just twists out, and there's like an air chamber inside there. The air comes out through little holes here in the shaft, and then so it comes up and out through the sides, and the top of this baby screws off, and it just has a shaft inside it also. But the air comes up through those holes, around through the desiccant, and then it comes around here. It comes around here and there's a few holes around the bottom of this, so the air has to travel through the desiccant. It kind of restricts the airflow inside, and I've had these things have a lot of pressure drop also. But what I wanted to show you guys is inside this, inside this container here where the desiccant is, you can take that white, this is just like cotton, out, and then the desiccant's in there. And you can dump it out. And what a lot of people don't know is this desiccant here, if you take this desiccant and you put it on a cookie sheet, you can put it in your oven, set to about 250 degrees for about maybe 30 or 40 minutes, and these will turn back blue again, and that means that they're ready to absorb more moisture. I know it's probably a real fucking pain in the ass to get them back in just around, not in the center, but you can take the moisture out of this desiccant about almost 4 times. You get 4 uses out of just this one little setup here, you know, if you really want to be a tightwad. But yeah, they're about $7 at Harbor Freight. I like them, I guess, but I notice a big pressure drop when it's really moist air. Yeah, my compressor fucking was putting out a lot of moisture there when it was hot in here. It's hard for you guys to see, but I ended up taking my compressor and I hooked it up to my other tank I had here. I ran 50 foot of air hose between them. I zigzagged it on an uphill on the wall so the water would travel back to the compressor, and I put an easy ball valve on the bottom of each compressor, because you know the valves on the bottom of compressors fucking suck. But see, I put a 1/4" 90 on the bottom of the thing. Put a 1/4" 90 under there to a pipe, and I put a ball valve on the end. I did that to both compressors. Where is it? There it is. I did that to both compressors because, man, that's a lot easier than trying to get under there and twist that fucker. But, see, what I did was I ran my 50 foot of air hose out, and I got it zigging down the wall to this fucking air box over here, this air tank. And what's that doing? That's doing 2 things. It's taking the warm air from this compressor. Warm air can hold more water than cold air, and it's putting it on a downhill, so it's going downhill, and it's also cooling the air because the air has to pass through 50 feet. So as the air cools, the moisture is coming out of the air. It's going from a vapor to a solid, and it's going out of the air as it cools down, and then it's traveling to this tank, which as it goes into this tank is a pressure drop, so that would actually also remove more air, or more moisture from the air, because the pressure drop will cool it down and make water come out. It's how refrigeration works and shit. But and then it fills up this tank, and I got my 2 easy drains, and my hose comes out of here. And so far I haven't gotten a single drop of water, nothing, which I've been pretty happy about. But what I was thinking about doing, based on how these things work, I was thinking about getting a piece of 3" or 4" steel pipe, about maybe a foot long, threaded on each end, get some caps, make it go down to 1/2 inch, and fill the fucking thing up with either, I'll take a nylon stocking and fill it up with desiccant that you can get at your regular AC Moore or craft store. They use it for drying flowers. It's called silica gel. They have color changing shit, and it does the same thing that this stuff does. It's the same exact item. I was thinking about filling up a nylon stocking and filling up that pipe and making the air pass through it. Or I was thinking about taking a pipe and filling it with like this. You got some breastfeeding pads. They're pretty cheap. Sounds weird, but you know, they're a 3-inch circle and they're thick and absorbent, and they're like $6 for like 60 of them, which is enough to probably fill up the pipe twice. But I was thinking about filling up the pipe with breastfeeding pads. I mean, you could use tampons. Gross. It sounds gross, but whatever you guys want to think. But it'll all trap moisture out of there. They make good filters, and it's cheap. You look at air drying systems that they sell on the market. I mean, yeah, you can get a motor guard for about 70 or 80 bucks, and you can use toilet paper. But I feel the toilet paper over time will break down, and then you get lint through your airline. Or I think the toilet paper would absorb the water and not last that long. I don't know. I think if I can put desiccant in a nylon stocking and fill up the tube, that'd be awesome, because the desiccant air drying systems are pretty fucking pricey. And I mean, all it pretty much is a chamber where the air passes over the desiccant. And you need an air filter first to get rid of any oil that's in the air, and then you have it pass through the desiccant. So I mean, shit, I could get 2 pieces of pipe, fill one up with like those breastfeeding pads, which I think would work the best. But fill it up with those breastfeeding pipes, have the air pass through that, and then if you still got shit in there, make a desiccant one. And then you'll have bone dry fucking air for painting cars. And you could probably make them for 20 bucks a piece. And desiccant at the craft store is $6 for I think 2 or 3 pounds, and it's like $16 for a big ass bag. And it's color changing, and you can reuse it. So I don't know, I'm thinking about tinkering around and trying with that shit, because air drying systems are expensive. But there's my snowman I made for VW Darren. He had a contest where he wanted somebody to make a snowman, or a bunch of people to make snowmen, and the best one would win a Mustang book or a car charging flashlight. But we didn't get a whole lot of snow. I just used it off of the hood here. It's not even maybe an inch. I made him a snowman. See what he thinks about that one. But yeah, man, just wanted to show you guys the inside of those inline air dryers that seem to be popular for people that don't want to spend a lot of money but don't want to have moist air in their paint job. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a camera here pretty soon, a nice one. This one's just a fucking $30 piece of shit. It's called a Jazz from Walmart. Yeah, I don't know, I just wanted a video camera to play around with it. I was like, shit, 30 bucks? Sold, because I'm a cheap fuck. And it works good, you know. I do make videos with the fucking thing. It's just, look, you guys know already. If I want to show you something in the fucking shop, well, now it's going to make a liar out of me, but there you go. If I want to show you something in the shop, it's so dark, it's not even funny. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm going to try to get a new camera, make some videos. Maybe I'll make a video of me making an air filter. I'm supposed to have a guy drop off a truck yesterday. Actually, it was supposed to be Saturday, and then he told me Monday. And he never dropped the fucking thing off yet. And I tried calling him about 3 times and left him a message. So if he doesn't call me today, he should have luck. I ain't fixing this fucking truck. I don't give a shit. You set a date, you set a date. That's it. But yeah. There you go, guys. Show you that shit. I'll make a video on something else in a little bit here, maybe. But